We are now in a very turbulent times. It's inflation, it's a threat of recession, labor shortages, fluctuating demand of customers. Everything is now challenging us in our business. Hi, my name is Christian Wutzerball. I support the textile service industry with management training, know-how in textile service 4.0 and practical hints that you can implement right away. I'm now also a laundry entrepreneur. I wash also something like 70,000 pounds a day. And I'm also consulting the laundry industry. And right now I want to share with you something that I use in my own business and that I also use with my clients. So stay tuned. It's, as mentioned, a challenging time, and times have changed. And I don't think that we will go back soon to a very stable situation as it was 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, we thought that we can extrapolate the future because everything was very stable for a long time. Actually, I was already quite cautious since 2010 or 2012 regarding the economic development, but everybody was gung-ho, so maybe even I was a little bit I was a little bit concerned, but nobody could foresee that there are so many changes. And I think it's important that we understand that the situation will stay like this, that it's always different, and that we need to have a much more we need to focus more on the health of the business. And the business is basically like a tree. So on the one hand, you have the tree that you see, and it's you have the birds that live in there, and it provides shadow and helps. And it's nice to see, and it's part of nature. But a huge tree is only as good as its roots, and the roots of a tree are more or less a similar size than the tree itself. So you do not see the roots, but they are huge. And they are very, very important, because when the roots are rotten, then the tree collapses with the next storm. And as it is with the trees who need to be resistant to weather and stuff, we in our business need also to be resistant to the changing times. And therefore, I think it's important that we focus on the roots in our business. And basically, it's very simple. There are just 6 roots that you need in your business. And I want to share these 6 roots, and I want to encourage you that you evaluate it yourself. And we can do it also together. You can also see it in the link then in the description where we have an online course. You can also subscribe to my email list, and we can try to take the challenges together from there. So the first one is market position. So market position is basically your market share. But I would say right now it's also all about quality. What is the real satisfaction of your customer? So it's much about quality. How is your customer satisfaction? How reliable are your relationships? And I think we need to be obsessed with customer satisfaction. And the issue in the laundry industry is that we are separated from the customer because we ship the linen and we take it from the customer by trucks. So basically only the sales reps, customer reps, and also the truck drivers are in contact with the customer, but most of the plant management, supervisors, and also the people at the plant, at the office, have no direct contact with the customer. And I would say that the industry is not really obsessed with customers in most of the cases. And I think that there is um, some potential there. And I think we should work and strive to be really the best. And this also implies that we have a very good strategy. So the issue of strategy is really important. And I think right now, with the current challenging times, focusing and checking your strategy, whether it's still viable, whether it's still the right one, whether you need to improve it, is really, really core. And it makes a huge, huge difference. So that's market position. And then innovation. And when I talk innovation, I'm not talking robotics and stuff that you would implement in the plant. That's also nice, but that's the next part. It's about innovation for the customer. So for instance, how to digitalize your. I just had today a call, a meeting with a hospital client, and we talked about the importance of digitalization. And they really want us to improve there, and I think that's important. And we have also some ideas on how to improve there and to take it to the next level. And and then also item list and the whole service that we provide for our clients. So innovation as on how to define the service is really key and is really, really important. And when you innovate, then you are ahead of the curve. And when you do not innovate, then you might be left behind. So that's important. And of course, you need to do it in a reasonable manner, not to risk your existing business. But I think that's an important part also to consider right now. It's also a part of the strategy. So innovation. The next, productivity. There comes robotics, for instance, in the plant. There comes lean management and everything that is there to improve labor productivity, to improve productivity of linen and equipment and of the balance sheet, and to get basically the profit out of your current market share. And this is really, really, really important. And you need to have benchmark productivity. HR, so human resources, is key. And this shouldn't be a slogan. It's really, really important that you excel in this. And the good news is that you just need to be better than your neighbor. But it's important. We need, on the one hand, to compete within the industry, but we also compete on the labor market with other companies that are trying to get employees from the same labor pool. So this is a really, really tough competition right now in most of countries, and I think we need to do there a really, really good job. And then profit and cash flow. And Malik, a management consultant himself, said sometimes the profit and the cash flow that you need is more than the profit and cash flow you desire. So the reality is that you really, really need to check the benchmark within the industry, and you need to get towards the benchmark. And at least when I talk textile rental, then we are talking about 35% of revenue, cash flow, EBITDA, plus minus. If you are more into garments than uniforms, then it's even 40%. That's benchmark, and I think we need to get there, and of course also return on sales, something like 15% shall be an objective. And this might be challenging, but it's feasible, it's possible. When you focus on the health of the business, when you focus on productivity, getting everything right, then there is a way to improve profit margin big time. And I think that's an important task. Of course, you need productivity, you need the right employees, you need the right strategy, because without strategy, the customer, you do not have the right customers who pay you the right price and stuff. But I think profit and cash flow are the fifth KPI. And last but not least, liquidity. And liquidity means how independent are you from banks, and what's your cash at the lowest level within a year, within a month, on your bank account. What are the how is the financing in general? And I think you need to have objectives for the next 3 to 5 years. How much debt, how much do you want to have, and what is a sign of a healthy business there? And we have made up our mind regarding this. Maybe I can share some thoughts about it in the future video. And but liquidity is basically the sixth KPI. And you see, there is none of these 6 that you can actually skip. So you need market share, you need innovation, you need productivity, human resources, you need profitability, and you need liquidity. And but there is also no 7th. That's the good news. And I think the next, and of course everything is intertwined, so you have many errors. What I want to challenge you is, one moment. What I want to challenge you is that you check these 6 KPIs for yourself, that you discern whether these are green, yellow, or red. Green means that's okay. You are benchmark, you're almost benchmark, at least it's healthy. Yellow is there is a lot to do, and red means there is a big challenge. If you subscribe also to my email list, then I can also provide you with a checklist there on how to do it. I've made up one that it's a little bit, it's 1 year old. I will update it and also inform you about this when you subscribe to the newsletter. And we'll see us in the next one. Bye-bye. Take care.